Welcome to Astro News Weekly, where we give you the astrological news. Me and Luna, my co-anchor, we love our news the best because we use the sun, the moon, and the planets for our reporters. All right, it's a nice, peaceful week this week, so let's get on with our business here. And Luna is acting up a little, so I guess she's happy about something. We'll find out. All right, Miss Luna, let's do your spiel and pick your cards out of the divine direction. And which cards are you? Oh, she's going right for that one. So let's see what she's picked. She picked this one. Wait. All right, this is our message of the week. And it says, take time to think about the matter at hand. Don't be so tempted to rush. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's just take our time this week. We have Venus and Mars going on, and even though that's a lovely planet, it can be a little impetuous. So I would say that was pretty good thinking there, Miss Luna. Let's go to these other cards. And which card do you pick out of the light deck? Oh, licking the cards again, huh? All right, she picked this one. And it says for the week, dance. Do something to shift your vibration. Yes, I go for that. Yes, Miss Luna, let's dance. All right, you have a dance partner after we do this, okay? We're going to shift our energy. So thank you for your advice to us. We always appreciate it, Miss Luna. Oh, you can go on and do your thing, and I'm going to do mine, and that's educate for the week. All right, we finally have passed a lot of these very hideous transits. We passed the Mercury retrograde already this year, and we passed the worst of the Saturn and Uranus. So now we're smooth sailing. It's going to be a lot nicer as we approach the end of this year. We do have that Venus and Mars coming up, so that's the best thing out of this week. So on Monday, today, the moon is in void of course. You know what that is by now. That's when the moon is a little flat, and it's kind of like a little mini retro, a mini Mercury retro in progress. And it's when the moon is just not doing anything with the rest of the planets. It's not doing anything with any elements either, like the sun. So we call that moon is in void of course because it's just not doing anything out there in the solar system. Therefore, we have no energy on the earth, and it becomes, again, flat and motionless. I would not be starting any new projects. I'd just be finishing up things, maybe watch a movie and relax through the void of course. Now this is a long one because it's going to be until from this morning at 5:30 Pacific time to Tuesday, mid-Tuesday, so that's a pretty long void of course. But tonight, the Mercury will be in favorable terms with Jupiter. That is nice. That is education, travel, favorable energy for doing anything like playing the Powerball or anything like that. But remember, the moon is still in void of course. So I would not be signing any contracts, even though Mercury and Jupiter is good. I would not be signing any contracts during this trine because of that void of course moon. On Tuesday, the moon goes into Virgo. It's more businessy. It's starting new projects. It's not going to happen until the midpoint of the day when the moon finally breaks out of void of course. Venus is in harmony with Mars, and that is wonderful. Venus will be conjuncting Mars, actually. It's even more in harmony. That's a conjunct. That's like a bullseye. And that is intense, that's passionate, that's love, romance. If you don't have a honey, you might meet one this summer. If you do, then things will get better, more harmonious with each other, and probably more sexual. The transit is going to go on until August 15th. It will first go into Leo, which is in the Leo skies right now, and then it's going to transfer into the Virgo skies, which makes it a little bit more businessy at the end of this month. But still, it happens once a year, and this is the time, and it's just fabulous, fabulous, flaunting, outrageous energy. It's really good for the Librians, Arians, and Taurians. All right. Wednesday, the moon will still be in Virgo, but the sun will be in harmony with Neptune. That's beautiful too. The Mars and Venus is still conjuncting on that day, and that brings in a lot of selfless energy, caring energy, bliss. Remember that Neptune is a higher octave of Venus, so that even makes love making and love even more established on the earth. Yay! We need some love, don't you think? I think we all need some love. And that's all there is anyway. So that's the truth of the matter, that love is the truth. So we're all sharing that love on Wednesday and Thursday. You'll feel charitable. Remember, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. It's a water sign, and it's still in Pisces, even though it's going retrograde right now. So that could be good for creativity, artists. It's very intuitive for any of you that do intuitive work. Your psychic abilities will be raised to a hilt with that. High radar on that day for intuitives and empaths and healers. And on Thursday, the moon goes into Libra, and that will be in the morning, and the sun will still be in harmony with Neptune on Thursday. It will feel sociable and light and full of peace, and it will conflict at night with Mercury. Well, that's okay. There might be some misunderstandings by then in communications because Neptune can feel a little fuzzy. But don't worry about it, because Friday the moon is still in Libra, and that's social, and that's peaceful, and that's nice, and there are no negative aspects to that day. Saturday, the moon will be in void of course. That means that it's not making any contact with any other planets or elements, so it's kind of a flat energy. And then the moon goes into Scorpio. Scorpio is much more intense. It's much more defined. It's black and white. It's a great work sign, and it is very, very, it's more dark than that Libra energy, so you will feel the shifting going on. It's sort of like I want to be alone. Very intense, passionate energy, though. So it should do very well with the Mars and the Venus. It will be in harmony with Jupiter in the afternoon. That might be a good time to play the Powerball. That could bring up some plans for travel or education, or just expanding your work situation with Scorpio, since it is a work sign. And then on Saturday, the sun will oppose Pluto. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so it should be favorable, but the opposition might bring up some secrets come to fruition. There may be a man that or the sun can be a man, the sun can be your vitality. You might want to go more within, do some meditation, do inner work. Like I say, secrets could come up. It could be a power play with somebody else. It's a little dark side since it's Scorpio. However, psychology and psychic readings would be great to have on that day. Any inner work and astrology, anything you do with the inner. Sunday, the moon will still be in Scorpio and will be restricted by Saturn in the morning. That would tell me that you probably don't want to do anything. Maybe you have a hangover from the night before, or maybe you just want to rest. You're just tired. Take a lazy day, take a lazy morning. You're not going to fight with Saturn anyway. Saturn says, stop, don't go there. It's just more defining. So you might feel a little lonely, you might feel a little separated, but then the moon will oppose Uranus. That could be a pleasant entry with a woman. The moon can also be the home. And remember, it's in Scorpio. It can bring up work around the home, but it's something sudden. You could meet up with some sudden friends or have a sudden barbecue or something like that. It would be something very, very sudden that can take place during that day that would have something to do with in your home, or maybe a woman, or meeting up with friends. But that about wraps it up for our news right now. I will see you again next Monday with the wrap up for the following week. Be safe, be well. Aho, namaste, aloha, ashe. If you're looking for a personal reading, go to www.cindywallace.com or inbox me or message me or text me 301-831-8947. Take care. See ya.